Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to War Games. So we are here in Berlin. So today we are going to do the final quest. So we are going to finish the game if everything goes right. So I tested the quest beforehand just in case. And yeah, it's working. I'm going to explain a few things about it later. Let's just talk to our sire here first.
I can tell from your expression you have found the last core.
Yes, it has been destroyed.
My child, I must congratulate you. You have accomplished an impressive deed that will change history.
Alright, so which one should I pick here? Because this might actually influence the ending. I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm not going to use the persuasion one. So thank you, sire, it was my duty.
The kind will do their part and the war will eventually finish. But there's one more thing that must be done. Narczera must meet his final death.
Yes, finally, agreed.
Allied intelligence services have located the bunker. Actually, the army is sieging the place with an uncertain outcome right now. However, I am afraid that if the army manages to enter, Narczera will flee.
Well, I can go there and kill him. Send me there.
I appreciate your readiness. I have a car parked near Cafe Kranzler. When you're ready, speak with the driver. He will take you close to the battlefield. If you have some unfinished business here, see to it first, because you will not have a way back from the battlefield.
Okay, so it's time to finish this. Oh, he's going to disappear. I see. So, before I explain to you guys several things that I need to before we go to the final quest here. First, we need to actually distribute the points here. So, probably we should just finish Auspex for the final quest. I'm pretty sure this is going to help. The tests that I did were not with this. So now I think this is a better option because it's going to raise my offense and my defense too. And we have 11. Let's put on stamina to raise one of our soak talents here. Okay. Alright, so this final quest, I have good news and bad news. The good news is the worst crash that this mod had was actually in the final boss before the ending, and you actually had to rush through the dialogue to be able to see it because most of the time you couldn't.
Hey there, need a date?
And it got fixed, so now we can see the ending no problem. And the bad news is we are going to have some slowdowns there. It's one of the worst quests for my PC in terms of performance, so I'm going to preemptively apologize here. But it is what it is. I already reduced the resolution, as you guys know, so hopefully it will be watchable. Alright, so before we go, another thing that I actually need to talk about. Let me actually just stay here in the character sheet here. So this game actually, as far as I understand, has 2 different endings, but I think there might be more. And there's like different versions of the same ending. It's kind of difficult to explain. So you guys will see. So I actually got a request in the comments to show all of the endings. The problem is I don't know how to get all the endings. I'm not a specialist in this mod, so I really don't know. So there's one ending that I 100% can get, and the other ones I'm not sure how to get them. I'm going to explain to you guys when the moment arrives. There was something else that I need to say, but I'm not going to remember right now. So it's time to finish your epic task. Narczera plans had been frustrated. Your sire found out that he's in a bunker located in Mamerki, a war zone. I don't know how to pronounce this. So he has disposed a driver. Alright. So there you go. Yeah, we need to complete this one too there. This one is bugged. And yeah, I think we're ready. In the last episode we went to the shop. So during my testing here, I was able to finish the game with what I already have here. So we should be able to proceed here with no like bigger problems here. Alright, I'm equipped.
Evening, madam. I have instructions to wait for you here.
So, are you a ghoul? Oh, I see. He's not. So forget it. What can you tell me about the place we're going to? So we will drive to Mamerki, a forest near the Russian frontier. The Allied offensive... Oh, sorry.
A forest near the Russian frontier. The Allied offensive is taking place there. Looks like there's a bunker nearby. I don't know anything else.
Alright, very well, let's go.
I want to advise you that I will only drive you there. I won't wait for you. You won't be able to return.
I have been warned about it, don't worry. Let's hit the bunker. Okay. So if the performance starts to drop like dramatically here, I'm going to just save and load the game and make a cut here. Definitely is going to happen, because I tested before and I know this is going to happen.
Evening. I'm Captain Morris. Your arrival has been announced to the Chiefs of Staff. I understand that you're some sort of special agent.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever. I have orders to support you if I can, but our men couldn't enter the bunker yet. They can only destroy their tanks, and the infantry charge will be sourced.
So don't worry, Captain, I will infiltrate it alone. So as you can see, the war is raging on here. Bombs are being dropped as we speak.
Are you sure? Looks like a mad idea to me, but it's your choice. There's a ventilation access shaft that you can use if you manage to arrive at the bunker.
Okay, so good. Is there something that I can do for you, Captain?
Yes, the access uses gas to protect their positions. We ask for last, but the truck really surprises us.
Very well, I will come back with the masks. Yeah, the song's kind of loud in this part. Alright, so we need to get some masks for this guy here. As you can see, fire's raging on here. As far as I know, they don't drop like bombs on top of our heads here. Is that like a random cross, or that's just what's left of the structure? I don't know which one. Alright. I know there's some soldiers here, so might as well just start equipping stuff. I'm going to use the worst that I have here, which in this case here is the shotgun. I don't want to waste anything too important in just random guys here. You shoot, I shoot, you shoot, I shoot. This here is a part of the observatory on Griffith Park in the base game. Very good use of the location. Oh, I can actually go up here. Oh. Actually, I can actually use this ammunition right now. I don't know if this is happening to you guys, but my god, the song's so loud. It's insane. I didn't change the volume, by the way. The same. Alright, so the remains of a place here. Oh yeah, I need to press this. I don't know what that does, but I'm pretty sure I need to press this. That car right there. We can only enter this area through this hole here on the fence. Alright, let me switch. Let's use the Eagle. Yeah, the Eagle is way weaker than the Colt. But the advantage of the Eagle is that it's very fast. Oh, I killed a regular dude. Sorry, man. My mistake. You will be remembered. Already forgot. Alright. Gas mask. Got it. Place we need to go is up that hill there. But we need to go back to deliver the masks first. Oh, what happened? No way, did I get stuck? Really? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Can I do something to remove myself from the situation here? A presence. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Little presence saved the day here. I'm going to save before I go back there. Yes. I have found the gas mask box close to the destroyed truck.
Really? It's impressive. You're the example that one man can make a difference.
Oh, thank you. Which is funny because this is a lady, but alright. Thanks, Captain. I must leave now. I have a duty. This quest is going to be a long one, by the way. So there's like fighting sections, there's like stealth sections, and so on and so on. You guys will see. That's a great final quest, by the way. It's a shame that my PC just doesn't like this mod that much, because I enjoy this quest a lot. Alright, so let's be very careful here. Oh, there's a guy like right here. Right there. Yeah, but I know the entrance is here, so I don't need to fight this guy. There's a door there. If you kill this guy, other guys will constantly show up. I think they will like respawn forever, probably. So might as well just enter straight away. Alright, so first part. So our first slowdown of the night here. So this is basically some sort of prison here. So the idea is to go to that part in the middle there. I don't need to kill anybody here. Actually, let me switch my clothing here. I have 8 sneaking. That's really good. And I don't need to kill anybody for a very simple reason. I have all the bullets I could possibly have for every weapon. So the only reason to actually kill anybody here would be to get some blood, you know? Oh, this part is going to be annoying as hell. Oh, thank you. This time was quick. Alright, so there's nothing here. So we can come from here and from there. But we actually need to go up. So I'm going to save constantly here. Just in case.
Huh?
This guy just can't see me, apparently. My stealth is like good enough to like... I can actually touch the guy and he's still not going to be able to see me. Alright, so there's nothing here. Okay. Alright, so you guys know this is the most annoying thing about Bloodlines, is how objects behave. So we need to actually get a chair, and we need to put a chair here. So I was trying earlier, and I developed kind of a method here. I need to put the chair in like an angle, kind of like, oh Jesus, chill, kind of like this. Alright, so I'm going to constantly save here. Hopefully you can actually go up here. Jesus Christ. Everything is failing here. That's the problem, as you can see. That's how objects behave in the game. You cannot like occupy certain areas if there's an object in it. So some objects have no hitbox whatsoever, like the stealth thing. And other objects have a gigantic hitbox, so if you touch it from any direction, they will just like push you away like 10 feet, you know? It's very difficult to do. I wish, this is a change that I would like propose. Remove this. This doesn't help at all. This really makes it worse, in my opinion. Alright, so come on. Okay. It's too close, I think. The chair is also not like accepting me. The moment I touch it, I'm falling down immediately. Jesus Christ, man. You know what? Let's try without the chair. Here. So the idea is to look up and press jump. As you can see, kind of like this. Come on. Oh, thank you. Alright, so it turns out I didn't need the chair. I was able to do it earlier with the chair, but didn't work. Whatever. Alright. I don't think there's anything on this side. Let's check. I need to feed really soon. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I don't need to kill these guys. Actually, there's going to be a fighting section here pretty soon, so I might as well just kill them. Come on, hitbox. Come on. Thank you. So it's kind of like around the ankle. If you can get them by the ankle, you can actually kill them easily. Okay. So 2 down. So this is where they experimented. One of the places. There's several of these. Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't even see that there was a guy here. Come on, the ankles. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. It is the ankles, but you need to actually touch it from like the right side. Hey, I didn't kill this guy. This one was on the left. Yeah, there's no way, man. It's always going to be a problem. Yeah, so there's a bunch of cadavers here. This looks more like a Hellraiser type of visual than Bloodlines. Most of these slowdowns, I actually don't know what's causing them. Sometimes it's kind of obvious, other times not so much. Actually, I'm going to fight these guys here first, because I know they will be aggroed here. Because we're going to have a fight pretty soon on this side. So might as well just get ahead, you know. Let me just switch. Okay. Go. Guy way back there. There was. Come on. Oh, here's the guy we need to actually fight. Another experiment. Experiment Gamma. Or Gamma, I don't know. So we already fought the Alpha, I think. The Beta too. Or Beta. Alright, so there's folks on that side. Let's kill them already too. Well, I'm not going to be able to shoot this guy from here. Well, there's one guy hiding there. The final boss actually was not hard. I think my lady here is so overpowered at this point that it wasn't really too much of a problem. And also I have a lot of blood, like a ridiculous amount. There's a few of these guys that will give me a penalty in humanity for some reason. I don't know if that affects the ending too. Jewelry box? Really? Kinda late to get some items, but hey. Oh, I see. One lock. Two locks. Keys? No. Alright, I know that there's a guy there. Not seeing me. So. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Should have used Auspex here. that was a mistake. I was like, where the hell the guy came from? There's a one-on-one. Oh, Jesus. See you, man. Okay. Didn't load. Probably some sort of painting or map or something. Nothing here. Okay. The poor guys that were being like experimented on. They are like right in the middle here. I don't know how to reach this place, by the way. I wish I could like free the guys, but I can't, I think. Maybe there's a way, but I just don't know. Okay. So far, everything's okay. I'm going to use Auspex again, because there's a bunch of guys here. I can't sneak past them, but I'd rather just kill them to be able to explore the place, you know? Come on, you can do it. Here. Oh, that's a bad slowdown. Two other things that didn't load. Ah, Jesus. Bloodlines and the objects. Why, God? Well, I don't see anything relevant on this side. Let's check here. Some sort of big office here. Okay. Oh, that's the coolest area in the game, in my opinion. So here is where they recorded the messages. This is not like the main bunker, by the way. Hitler's not here. He's not going to die for like a couple of years, right? So this was the part of the Sabbat army of the Nazi empire of the Nazi force, you know? Probably Nachzer used this to deliver messages and stuff. Oh, this place is actually locked off. I doubt there's going to be anything here other than bodies. Oh. Oh, blood bottles. Awesome. I actually didn't open this earlier. Okay. Whatever. What? Oh, I see. I'm actually hitting this thing here. The forklift. Come on, reload. Give me a blood, man. Alright. So far, pretty okay. Nothing here. Alright, so let's save. It's going really well so far. Oh, this guy's tanky as hell.
Stop right there!
Actually, I'm going to switch here. I'm going to use the eagle. I'm already using too many shots of the Colt here. Pretty bad slowdown here. The worst so far. But if I'm moving at an angle here, I can avoid it. Oh, there's some creatures there. But they're not here. Okay. Kind of a transmission room. Can I... Oh no, there's no telegraphs here to decrypt. Alright, this one is also kind of a bad place. So I think here's probably a good place to reload the game. We have been at it for a while. So I'm going to just save here, guys. I'm going to reload the game here, close and open again, and I'll be back soon. Hey guys, I'm back. So I just reloaded, so let's go. So it's a little better. Kind of too far away for the eagle maybe. Nah, it's fine. Oh, that was a pretty heavy shot. Oh, some zombies? This room has nothing, so I'm not going to waste bullets on this guy. Can I click on this? Yeah, and no, I don't think it does anything. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, time to eat. Oh, a button, huh? Something open. Oh, I see. What the hell is this? I didn't see this earlier. Because I didn't enter here using Auspex, so my inspection wasn't good enough probably. So what the hell is this? Oh, really? A treasure? Oh, they're all turned on. Okay, so let's see if I can open this. 10, huh? I think I can have 10 here. Yeah, I can. Oh, I need to switch the armor, sorry. Here. Now I have. There you go. So what do we got here? Oh, body armor. Great. Oh, unique rifle. Elder Vitae, great. And I can't get it. I already have all the Vitae I could possibly need. Alright. So let's put the best armor on. So it's basically the same version, but it actually offers more of the soak talents here. I have 5 points, but I don't have any place to put them. Anything that I could possibly use could be useful here during this quest. I could like put like 5 in presents, but I'm not going to use presents anyway, so that's basically it. So remember guys, there's a button here, but you are only going to see it shiny like this if you have high enough inspection. My inspection right now is 6 because of the Auspex, but without the Auspex it's actually just 3 because of the perception here. I have 0 investigation. Okay, let's keep saving just in case. What is this? Nothing. Probably nothing. So, no one at the cafeteria here. Oh, there's some guys up there. Oh, I need to actually climb via the other side. I see. Okay, so what do I use here? Let me use a weak one. And this is too weak, I would say. Yeah, let's use the weaker of my automatic weapons here. Oh, I was stealthy, I didn't notice. Alright. There's guys like everywhere here. I don't even know where they are. Yeah, the zombies from the experiments. Let's check this side first. There's no one here, I think. Blood? Yeah, actually. Well, actually, let me use one here. Since I'm going to get one for free here anyway. Let's just get. Okay. What else? Oh, a blue one. Another Vitae. Oh. The game is giving me a lot of blood here. I wish I knew that before I wasted all my money on blood. Alright, so there's a kind of a zombie guy here. Oh, there's another one. Can I touch anything? I don't think so. Bye, sir. Okay. Where am I? Oh, Jesus, what the hell? Alright. So, if we jump down, we go straight to this place. You can just use the stairs too, so I don't think that changes anything. So some of the experiments were here. So this is where we are going to finish one of the quests that we had since the beginning of the game. So you're the mastermind behind those experiments?
Yes, I am. Your lucky allied scum. I'm close to finding the super soldier serum.
So I have killed some of your soldiers. They were only mindless animals.
Do you think I'm a monster? With my super soldiers, the Axis will win the war without bombing any more cities and killing civilians.
Justify yourself if you want. I only have one question before killing you. Where's Nachzerer?
I knew my fate when you came into the bunker. I won't help you defeat us.
Very well. Your choice. Time to die. She's not going to fight, by the way. She's just a lady. I didn't know I could interact with her after she had her dialogue. I probably should have saved before I tried that. But that's okay. So, I guess one of our quest lines finally was completed here. Not this one. Explosive Plans was the name. Which city had it? I have no idea. Paris. So you have found and killed the mind behind the super soldiers experiments. So I killed the doc here. Need to turn on the lights here. That's a weird noise. Alright guys, here in this room lies the final boss of the game. So we are going to understand a few things about the story and why we ended up here in the first place. So, as I explained to you guys before, I have no idea how to get the other endings. I have some theories after we do everything. Then I'll explain to you guys what my theories are. And I also know that there's another ending that we can get here because I got it before, but we'll talk about it later. Trying to not give too many spoilers here. So let's save and let's go. I'm ready.
I have been ignoring you for far too long. I have to admit it has been a mistake. You have proven to be a most dangerous enemy.
Yes, your mistakes are over. You have been running from me for too long, or long enough.
Hiding. I like your sense of humor. I'm trying to end this war. End all wars. My weapon would have been the real Sword of Cain. A weapon powerful enough to kill the antediluvians.
Yeah, so always the Sabbat try to find a way to kill the antediluvians. Every time. So this is senseless. The bomb will bring the apocalypse. We will all die.
Your lack of vision is disappointing, but I don't care. At this point I only have a question for you, puppet. Who sends you? Give me the name of the master behind the curtain and I promise you a merciful death.
So this is a very important point. So basically since the beginning of the game, our master never ever actually revealed himself in a way. He explained a bunch of stuff and he told, oh, I'm on this side and I'm doing this and that. But he never actually explained who he was from the get-go, you know. So I have 4 options here. So I don't really know the name of my sire. It had never crossed my mind. So I'm kind of confused in this one. In the second one, I'm more like resolute, so it doesn't matter. The third one, I'm actually curious, so why are you asking? And the fourth one, don't try to confuse me with your wordiness. Time to face your death. So, earlier today, I tried every single dialogue combination that I could. And I was not able to get a different ending. So, when the ending actually happens, I'm going to explain to you guys what the other ending is. If that like hasn't been changed, you know. So I'm going to answer here. What do I answer here? I'm going to answer with it doesn't matter.
You don't know his name. You really are a fool. Following orders like a blind dog. Risking your life for someone else's plots. Someone who never even gave you his name.
Well, you're right, but this fact doesn't change the fact that you must be stopped.
Listen, I offer you a chance. The chance to stop being a puppet. The chance to join me, destroy the antediluvians. The nuclear bomb will be finished. You only slowed the process. I'll rule the world with an iron fist. You can't avoid it. Your choice is to join me or die.
Wait, what the hell of a choice? This is a terrible choices. So I have 2 choices here. So do I know why I was chosen? Because my sire knows that I will never switch sides. So the resolute choice again. So you're right. There are questions that have been hidden from me, but this doesn't change that the fact that you must be stopped. So it's time to finish my duty. So again, I'm going to pick option 2 here, the conflicted
Very
option.
well. Let me show what I have learned in the last 200 years.
All right, so let's dance. Okay, so here's the strategy I developed earlier today. Basically, there's several parts of the fight. So for the first part, I should have reloaded this before. I'm going to use all of my blood in aspects. Now I'm going to use like 3 blood bottles here. So now I don't need to worry about aspects until the end of the fight. So this guy is actually not that strong when you're fighting him with using a ranged character, obviously. But with a melee character, he's very hard to fight. I don't know what discipline he's using. He's not fast enough to be celerity, so I don't know exactly what he's doing here. Probably not potence either. He might be one of the Sabbat clans, you know? So he could be like a Shimisi or like a La Sombra or something like that, you know? That sounds so much like Pinhead. Might actually be Pinhead. I don't even know what this creature is. If it's like a demon or something. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to pause it here. Alright, let's use a couple of bloods. And let's switch to a faster weapon, I guess. Like the grease gun here. Actually, no, let's actually use the eagle here. The eagle's actually useful here. Need to heal. Come on. Alright, so let's use a blue blood. Come on. Alright, so this is the hard part of the fight. This part is going to be very hard. Because he's going to like... You can see that there's like a blue aura around the guy. Or like a blue fire, so to speak. He's going to like conjure this and start throwing it at me. Just like Akibil. And this can kill you. Like back in the day, the bug was in this boss. He could like summon this while you're like watching the final dialogue of the game. And it would basically like sap your entire health before the dialogue would finish. So you could never finish the game unless you skipped the entire dialogue. And at that point, what's the point, you know? So I remember that back in the day I actually reported this bug. And they actually fixed it. So that's awesome. So let's continue here. So I'm going to have to heal a lot here. Come on. Alright, so he summoned more dudes. Come on, come on. Reload. Ah, damn it. Let's use one of the other ones. Where's the other guy? Okay. I think that's it. So now I just need to keep healing here. This is going to keep sapping my health. I'm using blood heal, but blood heal just doesn't help here. It's just not enough. Alright, so let me just reload and I'm going to save here. Just in case we have a bug at the end game here. Okay, we did it.
Let's finish this. Step aside, child. I will finish him myself.
So wait, there are things that I need to know.
You think now is the time for doubt? If you want the truth, this is the truth. We are not Camarilla, we're Sabat, like this fool behind you. He's insane, and his demented plans would destroy us all.
I see, so I agree with you, he deserves the final death, but why pretend to be Camarilla?
You know nothing about politics. Sabat killing Sabat? Such word on the street would be disastrous. Our packs would stop following orders. A civil war would break out.
I see, so it's better to blame the Camarilla?
Indeed. If the packs think that the Sabat had a plan to rule the world and the Camarilla stopped it, it would stoke their rage, their hate.
I see, so why didn't you tell me the truth? I would have helped you anyway.
I am sorry, my child, but you are too young. Elders can force you to tell the truth, but if you truly believed the lies...
He just randomly got up back there. Alright, so we have 3 options here. So, you're a fucking manipulating bastard. The work is done. But don't count on me for anything else. Second option, do you enjoy it? Lurking in the shadows, cheating and deceiving the people around you. Kill the bastard yourself. I won't do any more dirty work for you. So this is the kindred way. Playing tricks, rejoicing yourself in being a smartass. Our business is over. Cold puppeteer. So earlier today, I picked all of the options in this dialogue, and I also picked all of the options in the dialogue with Mahzer. And I got the same result every single time. So either I don't know the combination, or my theory is I actually don't have the correct combination. But actually, let's watch the ending first, and then we'll talk about that. So I'm going to go with the third one. So this is the kindred way, playing tricks, rejoicing yourself in being a smartass. Our business is over, cold puppeteer.
I understand how you feel. I apologize for the trick. You are free to go. I will finish the work.
Alright, good riddance.
How is this possible?
How is this possible? So right now there's going to be some dialogue here. 2020, Spain. So almost 100 years later. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut so you guys can hear. If it's too low, just like raise the volume so you guys can hear the dialogue because there's no subtitles. Okay? So let's go.
Evening, Lucita. Your call was a big surprise after... How long has it been? 70 years?
Buenas noches. Tenemos un problema. Something similar to the War World 2 events. Your solution was very creative. You will find the details in your computer. I hope you can solve it with discretion.
I see. Don't worry. I'll find someone capable of solving the problem.
Alright, so that's it, guys. So let's thank all the guys that worked on the mod first. So the War Games mod team, so Art, which is the main guy, Avadonic and Baraba, which are working on the mod to this day. So the testers, so Mamita, the Shadow Man, Malkav, Wesp, the greatest modder of all time in terms of Bloodlines, Nate Heavens, Psycho A, Stosh, Dark Fury, Kalash, hey, that's me, actually, SCO, and props and models. So Felispi, the Shadow Man, Baraba again, Psycho A, Lenuska, which is the guy behind the Arsenal mod, Skeletov, Marius, Fliplock, Mucha, Kirotut, Crass, and Paperboat. Special thanks to the Burger Master. I forgot which mod he worked on, to be honest. Maybe he's the guy from the Clan Quest mod, I'm not sure. Probably. The voices, everybody that helped. And to your right here, you can see Kane/taxi driver there. So that's it, guys. So I don't remember if this song is actually on the base Bloodlines game, to be honest. Satellite something. I remember the song. Alright, so basically what happens here is that since the beginning of the game, we have been working for one faction of the Sabbat that is actually trying to stop another faction of the Sabbat. One side is the extreme side that actually wants to use the power of the Corps and of the Nazi army to actually achieve the main goal of the Sabbat, which is to defeat every single antediluvian, right? So they can avoid the end of the species in a way. And we are working full time basically for the other side, the more moderate side. So there's basically no Camarilla here really involved in terms of like who is really pulling the strings all during the entire game. Basically, we beat a bunch of members of the Camarilla during the game, but realistically speaking, we have been working basically for the Sabbat. But it turns out that in this particular situation, the Sabbat was correct, you know. So that made perfect sense. But even still, we have been fooled the entire time. So this is the first ending. So the person that is above Nahzer, no, not Nahzer, our master here, our sire. This person probably is either like the regent, which is how they call the leader of the Sabbat in the 3rd edition of Vampire the Masquerade, or might just be like his sire, right? Or maybe just someone higher in the pecking order, you know? So this is happening here like 70, 80 years in the future. So she asks him to deal with a new problem that is similar to World War II, and he tells her that he's going to try to get someone that can deal with that. So he's going to find someone else. In the other ending, as far as I remember, if you kind of like accept the fact that he kind of cheated you the entire way, but you kind of respect the decision because you understand the gravity and all that stuff, he ends up answering that question differently. He answers the question with something to the effect of, like, I know someone that can do this, or I'm going to call someone, or something like that. Kind of alluding to the fact that we are still in the fold 70, 80 years later, you know? But as far as I know, the ending never involves like us directly, I don't think. I could be totally wrong, because it has been like a couple of years, so they could have changed stuff, could have added new endings and stuff. So basically that's it. The way I think you can get the other endings, I have two theories. First one, I probably either like picked wrong options. I didn't like get enough ticks to my or updates to my Explosive Plans questline, so maybe I didn't complete everything. I didn't get all the dialogues, so maybe I got locked into this ending early on because I like didn't get an option or didn't talk to the sire in like a certain specific situation or point in time during the game. Or the one that I think is probably the case, I just don't have enough of the social skills to actually get the option on the dialogue to get a different ending. So I don't have enough persuasion. I have 8, by the way, so maybe 9 or 10 is necessary. I also don't have enough intimidation or seduction or subterfuge and all of these different attributes. So I have no idea why. But I'm pretty sure there's another ending. At least 2, right? This one and the other one. There might be more, I don't know. You know, I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure I got the other ending once before. So basically that's it, guys. So, first of all, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, my favorite game of all time. It's not even... The only other game that I can compare to is Eye of the Beholder. But for very different reasons. But as a game, top to bottom, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is my favorite game ever. And the fact that a group of modders, and mostly Argets, which is the main brain behind this one, actually recreated an entire version of Bloodlines in a different time period, with a different story, basically giving me again the same experience that I had the first time I played the game. Just like nothing short of like extraordinary. To me, is the single greatest overhaul ever made by a community from like a original game, and not like a part of the game like Dota. You know, like there was a map and then it became a game or something like that. No, the entire game, top to bottom, is a new experience, but using the same logic and the same systems of the base game. This is fantastic. This is amazing. It's really like, when I found out that there was actually a full overhaul, when I started playing war games, was actually on patch 3.0 or something like that. So there's a lot of differences from when I started playing from this version that we played during this playthrough here. So the actual work that they have been putting on lately, especially now that the mod is complete and they are just like working out the kinks, the bugs and stuff, they are really making the mod like as perfect as possible in terms of like performance and things of that nature. Obviously, the mod doesn't perform well in my PC, but the mod itself is totally fine. So there's a few bugs here and there, but you can totally circumvent them. They like don't like lock you off out of anything, as far as I know. The only bad bug that we had during the entire game was basically the one with the cult, and they already fixed that like right away. Like less than a week, they had a new patch out. I think Avadonica did it. So they are still working on it, so it's going to be even better in the future. I don't think they are going to be adding stuff, but they are going to be like maximizing what they already have, you know, making it better. So I really think that this is like one of the greatest works ever done by a modding community. So I would like to thank everybody that was involved in it. So Argits, Wesp, Avadonica, Baraba, Paperbolts, Lenuska, and everybody else that is involved in either like, oh, just this mod or just this gun or just this level, just this quest. Everybody that like came together to create this. It's amazing. So it really is like remarkable what they were able to accomplish here. So I'm really proud of the community too, because obviously everybody just works for free just because they are really passionate about the mod, you know. And the mods they, for example, the best example would be Wasp or Wisp. I'm not sure which one is the way to pronounce, which is the guy that is responsible for the unofficial patch. He has been working on this thing basically since the game has been out. So like 20 years basically. He's still working on it, and he's actually working on several different projects alongside that. Especially Vampire Preludes, which is another mod that we might play here someday. So yeah, folks just work on this for free, just like because they love Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop RPG, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the game, and they like the brand of RPG that the game proposes, you know. So it's really amazing what they've been doing for all of these years, you know. Let me enter the options here just to concentrate here on what I'm saying. So if you guys never played it and you guys just like watched because you didn't want to play, or you'd rather watch than play it, give it a shot. They were able to replicate the atmosphere, the vibe. So even when the game starts in Portsmouth, or when you go to Paris, then Zurich, then Berlin, even though you are in the 40s and even though you are inserted in a completely different like conjuncture of events and a completely different time period and a different Camarilla and a different Sabbats, and everything was different, even still you can feel the same vibe. So they were able to create a thing that is completely different, and yet everything that needed to be the same is the same. So I feel like War Games is Bloodlines 2. That's how I consider it. It's like it's the second time that I had the same experience at the highest level. So my opinion on Bloodlines 2, the actual game that's being worked on right now, I don't care. You know, I don't care if it works. I don't care if it's published. I don't care if it's good or not. I hope it is. I'm not cheering against it. Far from it. I would love to like explore Seattle and revisit some characters and feel that vibe again and stuff. Doesn't look like it's going to be like that, but let's hope. But I don't need to worry about it because War Games already exists, and that's, to me, is Bloodlines 2.0. So if you guys never played it, give it a shot. It's awesome. 10 out of 10. I just wish that my PC was better so I could like give you guys a better experience of the mod, and I wasn't able to, and I apologize. But it is what it is, you know. That you just have to make it with what you have. So that's it, guys. This has been by far my most successful playthrough of the channel, or in the channel. I like more than double the subscriber count and stuff like that. Literally like a third of the views on the channel, or maybe like even half, are all of this playthrough. That's insane. So that tells me that the community, the Vampire the Masquerade community, is really hungry for new experiences and a new version of Bloodlines. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So to everybody that's going to leave after this episode, because obviously a lot of people subscribe just because of this playthrough. So if you guys leave, thank you very much. Thank you for the view time. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for engaging with the channel. Thank you for watching. And don't let Bloodlines die. Go be a part of Planet Vampire. Go be a part of the Reddits. Follow Bloodlines 2 news. Help the guys that are creating the mods. Be beta testers. You know, give them feedback and stuff. What they could improve. What they could change. I gave the guys tons of feedback. And they gave me everything back. They fixed basically everything. The code thing was like 3 days. They fixed it. So it's amazing, you know. So for them to know what to fix, you have to give them your feedback. So go there. There's not only Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines War Games. We have Clan Quest, we have Camarilla Edition, we have Final Nights, we have Extreme version, we have Prelude, which is the one that Wesp is working right now. The unofficial patch now allows you to play with a hunter. So a different type of experience. It's very difficult to explain, so I'm not going to even try, but it's available there. There's several other projects going on at the same time. Several people are working on like 3-4 things at the same time because they just love it, just can't help it. They want to provide a new experience for themselves and for the community, you know. So go there, comments, help the guys out. And don't let Bloodlines die, because this is one of those games that is only going to die when the community dies. As long as there's people playing, this game is like Ultima or Counter-Strike, or games that have been existing for like 20, 25, 30, 35 years. Eye of the Beholder. You know, just games that basically never die, because there's always a passionate community, as small as it may be, you know, behind it. Trying to lift it up and trying to create new stuff for the fans and for themselves, or trying to change things that they felt that the original game could have or should have been. That's why the unofficial patch exists, because basically to fix all of this stuff. So that's it. So thank you very much if you guys are going to go. And for the guys that will be staying, while I was playing war games, basically when I reached Paris, so like what, a month ago, maybe more, I was like, I'm getting the itch to play the game again. You know, it's kind of every time I played Vampire, I finished like an entire game. So I picked like a Ventru and then I finished it, and then I have to like uninstall the game and not look at it. Because if I look at it like 2 months later, I will get the itch to play again, you know, because there's no game in modern gaming, in older gaming, in Jurassic gaming that has the same vibe as Bloodlines. The closest one is Oblivion, and I'm already playing this one in the channel right now. So I got the itch again. So in the channel, we have War Games and we have Clan Quest. So we have a bunch of other ones. I haven't played like vanilla in many years, because I see Clan Quest as the complete version of Bloodlines. If War Games is Bloodlines 2.0, Clan Quest is Bloodlines 1.5, if that makes sense, you know. So I was thinking, what should I do? I wanted to actually replay Clan Quest eventually, but I think it's too early for the channel. So instead, we are going to play Anti-Trivial. So for me, it's easier to pronounce Antitribo, especially because that seems like more of a Latin type of word, and not Latin in Latino, and Latin in that old language from the priesthood of the Catholic Church, you know. So I think Antitribo makes more sense for me to say. So the Antitribo mod is basically a Sabbat mod. So how should I explain this? In the Clan Quest mod, you actually have the Sabbat chapter, so you can go to East LA and you meet several characters that are part of the sect of the Sabbat there in LA. They are under Andre, which is the main Sabbat guy of the base game. So they are like fighting to see which one is going to become the Ductus of LA. So there's a very like interesting Sabbat story there, but it's not actually a Sabbat mod in its entirety. That's not the point of Clan Quest. It has the Sabbat chapter and it has a couple of Sabbat endings, so you can actually end in the faction. But it's not like the universal point of the mod. It's just like an extra thing that the mod happens to have. You can just play normally and do the extra quests and the extra quests that you have available until the end, you know. Sabbat, I'm going to use the word in English. The anti-tribute is actually completely different because it's the same game, but from top to bottom there's a bunch of small changes that start getting bigger and bigger the longer you play. And also the combat is way harder because you are supposed to use the companion mod. Which means that you are supposed to fight 3 against whatever. So for example, there's a boss, you're supposed to fight using your character and 2 companions. So you can have Jeanette, Therese, or Tourette. You can have Nox. You can have Bertram. You can have the cheerleader girl, what's the name? Damsel. And so on and so on. So all these characters become companions. You can use Heather too, which is the ghoul that you originally had in the game. So it's a very unique experience. It's very different than base Bloodlines. And also, all of the clans available at the start of the game are all Sabbat clans. So you have Old Clan Shimisi, you have Followers of Set. I forgot the name of the clan, sorry. You have La Sombra, which is probably the one I'm going to pick. And you have a bunch of other ones, replacing all the base clans. So you start using a Sabbat clan, and each one of them has a unique discipline or a unique spin on a discipline that already exists. So I thought a lot about which one of the mods I'm going to play to replace this one on the channel now that this one is done. So we are going to play Anti-Tribute. So if it sounds interesting to you guys, then stick around and we'll be playing it. For everybody that's going to leave, thank you very much and keep Bloodlines going. Don't abandon it, you know. You are never going to have another experience like Bloodlines ever again, so cherish it. Once in a couple of years, you know, give it a run just to check on everybody in LA. So that's it. Thank you very much to everybody that accompanied the whole process here. Thank you to Argit, which is the creator of the mod, has been watching since the first episode. I actually posted on the Planet Vampire forum. I was not going to post any links there because I don't think that's like cool to do in like a part of the forum that is dedicated to like bug fixes and stuff, to like post like a video there. I didn't feel comfortable doing that, but he actually posted my video there, so some people came from there too. So thanks Argit for creating the mod, for working on it to this day, and for accompanying me, Jesus, on this journey. And thank you to everybody that came from the Planet Vampire forums and stuff. So we will play Anti-Tribute next. So if it sounds interesting, stick around. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.